Most commander decks want to give their opponents fewer options. The Beamtown Bullies prefer a more community-minded approach. Give somebody an Eater of Days, untap it, give it haste, and make them attack someone else. Welcome to the Jank Command, where your upkeep has become a jump scare. The Beamtown Bullies are a 4-mana Jund 4/4 with Vigilance and Haste. Tap them to make an opponent gain control of a non-legendary creature you own in your graveyard. It untaps, gains haste, and is goaded for the rest of the game. We are not reanimating wholesome value. We are delivering cursed furniture directly to a rival battlefield. The Bullies target a creature card in our graveyard, then put it onto the battlefield under an opponent's control. That means enter the battlefield drawbacks happen to the new controller. Eater of Days does not politely ask us to skip 2 turns. It asks the person receiving the 12/10 Flying Demon. That is customer service. Grid Monitor and Steel Golem stop their controller from casting creature spells. Rust Elemental demands an artifact every upkeep or starts chewing on life totals. These are not bad creatures because they are small. They are bad because they arrive with a rules text pamphlet and an eviction notice. Archfiend of the Dross counts down oil counters until its controller loses. Lord of the Pit and Minion of Leshrac demand creature sacrifices or large chunks of life. The Bullies turn the upkeep step into a tax audit conducted by demons with excellent posture. Rotting Regissor turns every upkeep into discard 3. Plague Reaver asks its controller to discard their hand and sacrifice a creature before bouncing home. Sleeper Agent applies a tiny but very personal life total subscription. We do not donate threats, we donate chores. Phyrexian Negator punishes its controller whenever it takes damage. Flesh Reaver bills them for every point it deals. Phyrexian Soulgorger wants a creature for cumulative upkeep. Because Bullies-made gifts are goaded, each one must swing away from us and toward the table's most unfortunate neighbor. Bronze Bombshell explodes for 7 when the player who does not own it loses control. Treacherous Pit Dweller is already committed to terrible custody arrangements. Xantcha gives another player a political pressure valve. Every card here asks the same question: who would like to be responsible for this now? The Hunted Creatures are a different flavor of bad present. Hunted Horror and Hunted Dragon make tokens for opponents. Hunted Troll hands out fairies, and Hunted Wumpus invites someone to put a creature into play. Their giant stat lines create noisy board states while our graveyard keeps restocking the complaint desk. Buried Alive packs exactly the 3 worst houseguests for later. Stitcher's Supplier, Satyr Wayfinder, and Grisly Salvage fill the graveyard efficiently. We want our creatures dead before they can embarrass us, because the Bullies are much better at introducing them to other people. Animate Dead, Victimize, and Dread Return recover whichever disaster best matches the current table. Greater Good turns an oversized creature into a fresh hand and more candidates for the bin. This is not a compact combo package. It is an industrial-scale lost and found for cursed monsters. The commander has haste, but Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots protect it from removal. Thousand-Year Elixir, Patriarch's Seal, and Magerite's Stone make extra introductions possible. Illusionist's Bracers can copy the activation, which is how one civic outreach program becomes 2 simultaneous emergencies. 9 inexpensive rocks and a 35-land Jund base get the Bullies out on turn 4 consistently. The deck favors colored sources and utility lands over premium fast mana. It wants a graveyard, a commander, and enough mana to keep sending the same bad neighbor to a different address. Beast Within, Chaos Warp, Assassin's Trophy, Abrupt Decay, Terminate, Feed the Swarm, Bedevil, Cross and Grip, Vandal Blast, and Blasphemous Act answer the things that ruin our block party. We can also remove our own gifts when somebody starts enjoying them too much. The ideal game is simple: fill the graveyard, resolve the Bullies, protect them, and choose the most inconvenient creature for the most vulnerable opponent. Spread the misery instead of focusing one player. The deck wins through goaded combat, dwindling resources, and rivals discovering that their new demon has terms and conditions. This is a focused Bracket 3 deck. It has reliable graveyard setup, strong removal, and repeatable commander pressure, but it contains 0 current game changers, no massland denial, no extra turns, and no declared compact infinite combo. Graveyard hate and instant speed commander removal are real counterplay, which keeps the joke fair. The Beamtown Bullies are for players who think a gift exchange needs more liability waivers. The full Moxfield import, primer, and rules notes are included with this episode. Subscribe to the Jank command for more strange commanders, clever synergies, and aggressively non-refundable presents.